Welcome to Built Bazaar. In an era of plastic panels, planned obsolescence, and vibrating engines, there exists a mechanical anomaly that defies the laws of modern manufacturing. We're talking about a name that has become a global superlative for perfection. A brand so obsessed with the unnatural pursuit of silence that its cars are often named after spirits, phantoms, and ghosts. This is the story of how a perfectionist engineer and a high society daredevil shook hands in 1904 to create a machine that doesn't just drive, it haunts the road with elegance. Henry Royce was a man possessed by the god of small things, an engineer from a humble background who once took a French Decoville car apart simply because he was offended by how poorly it was built. His obsession led him to create a 3-cylinder engine so smooth it felt less like a combustion engine and more like a heartbeat. Across the table sat Charles Rolls, a wealthy aristocrat and thrill-seeking aviator who sold high-end cars to London's elite but hated their unreliability. When Rolls turned the key to Royce's creation, the silence was so deafening that he realized he'd found the greatest engineer on the planet. They didn't just start a company, they started a cult of craftsmanship. By 1906, the world met the Silver Ghost, a car that looked like a Victorian drawing room but possessed the soul of a locomotive. While other manufacturers were happy if their cars didn't explode after 20 miles, Rolls-Royce sent the Silver Ghost on a 14,371-mile non-stop run. It finished the journey without a single mechanical failure, appearing so effortless and eerie in its movement that the press declared it the best car in the world. This wasn't just marketing, it was a warning to every other automaker that the bar had been moved beyond their reach. But the history of Rolls-Royce is also written in the clouds and shadowed by tragedy. In 1910, Charles Rolls became the first Briton to die in a powered aircraft crash, leaving Royce to carry the torch alone. That grief and grit fueled the company's pivot to the skies during the World Wars. They developed the legendary Merlin engine, a V12 beast that powered the Spitfire and the Mustang, effectively winning the Battle of Britain. It turns out the same hands that stitched fine leather for dukes were also capable of building the engines that saved Western civilization. Today, the built bizarre reality of a Rolls-Royce is found at the Goodwood factory in England, a place that feels more like a cathedral than a plant. Here, the pursuit of perfection has reached a level of madness.